again, we should get a better excuse than a drug habit.
I did what I could with about 30 seconds of preparation, alright? Maybe next time you want to come up with a lie. And for the record, spook's a thing.
Oh, trust me, I know spook's a thing.
All
but
right.
I still think that the truth would have been more believable.
The truth that he's a witch and with a mere thought could take this entire ship down?
He's a
or
witch
summon a
that's
demon?
been
By all
sanctioned
means,
by the
yeah.
Emperor himself.
Look, next
Danny,
time we'll
just
do
so
it
you
your
know you're here in the room with them.
So, next time he nearly gets us all killed, you can take point,
What
and
nearly
I'll
got
stand
us
back
all
and say I'm not
killed?
associated with you.
There was no one except for the pirates that were aiming anything at us.
Did you see how quickly everyone fled?
Fled,
As soon as-
yes. That doesn't necessarily mean immediate danger.
No, but it implies fear, and fear leads very frequently to danger.
I know what fear
persecution. Fear leads to the dark side.
I'm aware of this. Fortunately, talking, not necessarily lying, can fix this. But apparently that's moot at this point.
What's more important right now... Oh, never mind. Flint's still busy.
Always.
Deus,
like
I'm
he's-
listening, though.
Oh. Alright. Well. Anyways. Flint, you're a soldier. You wouldn't happen to have any stim on you, or just any syringes for its application?
Would have all been taken
Let me-
from us.
Let me
Yeah,
check
I don't
my
think you got any
backpack.
stim
Yeah. I don't have any. I wish I did.
Alright, well then it appears as though we're shit out of luck on that front, so if he comes asking us for the syringe...
Does he even know what spook is? He might not know how it's applied.
That's true. But I did make specific note of all the scars. Then again, that could just be his past drug habits, so... Well, on the off chance one of his crew members knows, I'm kind of new to this whole witch concept. Well, not witches, but one who works for the government.
Psyker.
Psyker. That. So, do either of you happen to know anything a psyker could do that could maybe hide or get rid of a syringe?
Anybody have Imperial Creed?
Oh, hey, I have that. Where is
Or are you
that?
asking specifically for, like, powers they would have? Because that would be Forbidden Lore Psyker.
I'm asked... wait, what was the first one?
Imperial Creed. It's more just, like, general knowledge about Psykers and their role in the Imperium.
Yeah, I wasn't asking for like specific powers as much as anything a psyker could do. Like, I'm not asking specifically, what does Chameleon do? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
do they have anything that...
No,
to
okay,
hide
so
them?
Joanna, you have it.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you would just instinctively know that Psykers have a multitude of powers, some completely unexplainable, some more logical, like being able to turn themselves invisible. So you could explain to him that they have a very wide potential variety of abilities.
Merc, in terms of psychers, we could probably tell them anything that didn't seem too outlandish. And it would probably be true somewhere.
Okay. Well, then let's keep it simple and believable. We don't know what he used to get rid of the syringe, but if the syringe is specifically brought up in question, he must have gotten rid of it somehow.
We're in the middle of an ocean. Throwing it overboard's not
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
much
over
of a
to
stretch.
No, it's
Slate
not.
and make sure he's okay.
Okay. You walk over to Slate, and you can tell that there's no like permanent damage to his person or anything. He seems to be in fine health. Would you like to roll perception -20?
That's gonna be fun. But yeah, why not? What the fuck is my perception? Come on, where are you?
It's the one that says perception. In big font.
There we go. And then, come on, there we go. -20? Well, I'm screwed. Yep.
He appears to
Oh,
still
wow.
be asleep. Or
I'm gonna-
incapacitated.
I'm gonna lightly slap him a couple of times.
Good.
Slate, time to wake up.
Guess I'll open my eyes now. I've been awake this whole time.
Do you have any thoughts? You are the one.
Spook is a good disguise.
Thank you. I
Define a
appreciate the
syringe.
compliment.
And, inadvertently, we have better accommodations now.
But we may or may not have food.
I'm sure the captain would allow us to go and get our supplies.
I'm not talking about our supplies. I meant we had a steady stream of food to supplement our rations.
Well,
It may
fine.
only be 3 or 4 days, but if we have to eat through our rations in that time, that's a lot of wasted materials.
Well, unfortunately, that's what circumstances have got us.
I wouldn't so much blame this on circumstance.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I blame a certain... No. We survived for the moment. I'm calm. We're gonna work through this. We have the captain's quarters. We'll make do. The scolding will come after I'm positive we're not about to be murdered.
We're not about to be murdered.
You have never been to Scintilla. Murder lurks around every corner, especially when you don't think it does.
In case I haven't made it perfectly clear, I've had to worry about getting knifed every time I walk a street corner.
Then you are a very calm person.
I'm used to it, but the common folk aren't exactly fond of me or my kin.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. I don't like your badge.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna need to polish it more.
Nice catfight going on in here.
Guess so.
Since we are inside the the captain's quarters, I suggest, since I am bound, one of you look for something useful. You never know what he might have here.
You want us to steal from the captain?
No, he wants us to find something to get some
Anything-
dirt on him.
Anything that's useful. Let's say steel.
Okay, for me, define useful.
Yeah. And if someone else would like to search, I don't have that skill, so I'm taking that at a 20.
I don't know. Anything useful?
Thank you. Your specificity is greatly
Anything that's
appreciated.
not the wooden table in the center of the room and his bed?
Someone listen at the door, so in case he starts coming around, we don't get caught doing something suspicious.
Like stealing from.
Exactly. And I'm not stealing from him.
I know. Anyways, who wants to wait near the door?
I will.
Good.
What's your perception at?
My perception
would it be
is
awareness?
41. Yeah,
Oh.
perception 41.
Oh, and you have awareness plus 10, right?
I'm rolling my search.
No, I do not have awareness plus 10.
Oh, then maybe we should swap on that.
God damn
Okay.
it.
I think we need to start playing the world versus world shit.
Danny, you should probably start playing the world versus world shit.
Oh, sorry.
Talking about Guild Wars.
I'm aware. Anyways, yes, you look around the room and you see a couple of navigational maps, but beyond that and a decent supply of alcohol. There's nothing that you find of use.
The captain's clean.
Except for all the alcohol. You say wading through the bottles.
Yeah,
Alcohol.
there are a lot of bottles in here. I advise that we don't drink his booze.
It might be useful for later engagements, though.
I say we take a little bit from each bottle and force feed it to Slate so he looks the part of a drug addict who's going through withdrawal.
I don't think that'll be necessary, I say as I'm
Think of it like a
shaking.
party. Don't be a bitch.
No, we're not doing that.
Let's get a psyker drunk. There's no way that goes bad.
Out of character, I'm already kind of shaky to begin with. I don't understand the reason to get me any more hammered.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'd like it if you did that.
I'd rather we all be in our right mind, considering we're on, as you say it, their turf.
Look, I may or may not be a little miffed at Slate right now, and I may or may not be trying to take out my aggression as passively as possible. So, go ahead and ignore most of what I say, but, yeah, I still think that sounds like a good idea, and we should probably do it.
That's great. Now you get to stand on the other side of the room from him.
I am standing on the other side of the room from him.
Then stay there, because now I'm officially worried.
Anyways, Mercury, you hear footsteps coming towards the captain's quarters.
I go ahead and
Anyways,
close
someone's
my eyes
coming
again.
back, so now we'll have a witness if I try and kill him. So, you guys are safe for now. And I step closer to him. Or rather,
I'm stepping
away from the door.
between
Happens to be
those
closer
two.
to Slate.
Good. Well, I'm gonna close my eyes and pretend I'm sleeping again.
The captain enters
It's gonna be so much fun for me.
the captain enters the room and looks around at you guys who have all switched position a little bit. Mercury, would you mind coming with me?
Of course not, Captain.
Very good, and he leads you out.
As we walk out the door, I turn to the other three and say, behave.
I
Continue on
give
from
you
there.
a look.
Out of character, which is
I
odd
ignore that
because
look.
one of us
Sorry, what?
Which out of character, which is odd because one of us is pretending to sleep.
Flint stares at you, still drooling, as you leave the room. The door closes, and the captain leads you back to the crew quarters and instructs you to gather whatever supplies you need for the next 4 days. It shouldn't take that, and informs you it shouldn't take that long for you guys to make landfall. He's calmed the crew down, but at their insistence, there will be a guard posted outside the captain's quarters at all times as well.
Alright.
And
So, am I only allowed to take what we need, or can I bring all of our stuff?
he just says to take what you need.
Okay, so then I grab the rations and bring them
Okay.
back over.
And yeah, he leads you back into the room and then closes the door behind you.
Okay.
So what was that all about?
They absolutely don't trust us. There's going to be a guard posted outside the door at all times. We aren't allowed to leave the room. I was only able to bring us the rations. And I hope it was worth it, Slate, because now we don't get free meals. And we can't even leave this room, so...
So now we have to worry about losing all of our gear again.
Well, only the stuff we didn't bring with us, but, you know, more importantly, I would worry about Slate.
I'm not worried about Slate.
You should be.
Other side of the room.
Never the twain shall meet. Anyways. So yes, nothing else is going to happen in the captain's quarters beyond you guys discussing anything today. Do you guys want to continue discussing anything, or shall we just keep skipping time until we get to something interesting that happens?
It's mostly me yelling at Mercury, and we've
It's
seen
mostly
all of that
Mercury
there.
trying his hardest not to yell at Slate.
Good.
Are there any windows?
Yes, there's a port window from the captain's quarters. It's a small
How big is
port.
it? Oh. So Slate
Small
would not
porthole.
fit through there.
Do I have to have use of my hands to do a science test?
No?
Good. I think it's just a straight perception.
Yeah, it's a straight perception test. Unless you have like a bonus to Cynicians.
No, I don't. I'll just roll it as that anyway. Good. Do I say anything interesting?
Let's see. I have to try and think of where you guys are on like the world map.
Thank God you didn't roll that when I was trying to pin you.
Anyways, you see a very strong warp vortex off in the distance, and you can faintly feel the crew's presence, but beyond that, you feel no tint of the immaterium.
So it's different from the other one?
What the warp? It's a weakening of the veil. It's still a weakening of the veil.
But is it different from the other warp phenomena I noticed?
You're not sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to roll. See if anything I can learn from it. Good. That's exactly what happened last time.
Well, you definitely know that it is a weakening of the veil, and that it seems to be quite potent wherever it is.
Good.
Off in the distance.
Danny, your mic's muted. No, never mind. He's not
I'm
talking
just
to
talking
us.
to Ronnie.
Yeah,
You can give no fucks about us.
pretty much.
I'm still listening though.
Okay.
Are you kidding? She's walking
Once
around
again, very,
without a shirt
very
on.
Vital.
His attention is not on the game.
No.
My eyes aren't.
Yeah, sure.
Danny, implying that
Eyes.
you can break your attention up.
Multitask.
Let's face it, can we really blame him?
I can. I'm his cousin. I'm allowed that right.
Something didn't drink his scotch.
Roger's also allowed the right.
I didn't like it.
We know. We were here.
Yeah.
So anyways, is there anything else you want to do, Slate? Or anybody?
Mostly just make sure no one breaks in and tries to kill us.
Oh,
As
no one's
you-
gonna break in.
As you all see Slate, his eyes go white and small shocks come off of them.
Well, my hand's gonna instinctually go for my gun, but I'm not gonna pull it out yet.
I'm just gonna mad the fuck out of him. I don't have words anymore today.
Oh, Ver, it's funny.
So, anything else you want to do, Roger?
No.
Alright, so do you guys just want to simulate time until something interesting happens?
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
How much food a day are you going to eat out of your rations? And mark that down.
A ration at every
A
evening.
ration is just one meal, right?
A ration is an entire day's supply of food.
Oh.
And you said we had 4 days, or
Well, I will tell you how many days, but I just want to know before I tell you that how much you're
Yeah,
all eating.
I'm gonna eat a meal
day.
a day. Or, sorry, not a meal. I'm gonna eat a ration pack a day.
Everyone else just doing a ration a day.
Yeah.
how
Yep.
badly would one be fucked if you only did half a pack a day?
You get fatigue at half the rate.
My toughness is good enough. I'll do that.
Your toughness doesn't have a bearing on fatigue.
Okay.
At least not from eating.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll eat it. I'll
Okay.
eat one full.
So everyone mark 2 ration packs from their supply down.
Awesome.
Let me wait for all of my things to load. God, Word takes forever nowadays. Anyways. About way through your second day of internment in the captain's quarters, the captain comes down and gruffly knocks on the door. We're about to make
Was it-
shore. Go to the crew quarters and get all of your stuff.
All right. Thank you, Captain.
And
Wow.
he leaves, and there is no one in the hull as you guys exit the captain's quarters.
Alright, so head to the
am I
crew
still-
quarters and-
Am I still bound?
Unless someone
I
says
didn't
otherwise,
untie you.
yes. You're only bound at the wrists, though.
I know. Am I still bound?
I didn't untie you.
Yeah, I guess so. No one else to
Good.
say anything, so yeah.
And I'm gonna turn to one of them. I highly suggest we take the smallest bottle of liquor possible.
I'm not taking any of the captain's stuff.
I'm already gone, so I didn't hear the suggestion. Flint is still listening, he assures us.
You gonna do that or not? You have to answer, Danny.
Take the bottle?
Yes, are you
Yes.
going to take the bottle or no?
Smallest bottle possible.
Sure not.
Just so you know, there's not any small bottle. These are all like 40s.
Oh. I'm not gonna take a man's 40. That's fucked up.
Like, there's no necessarily hard liquor. It's mostly like rot gut and beer.
He doesn't have a mini bar? What the hell's wrong with this guy?
This random trader. Topes has like a nice refrigerated mini bar and it's like 10th century skimmer. Or like 2nd century skimmer. It's fine. He's good.
For his finest guess, he breaks out a bottle of 1972 Glenfiddich.
Yes.
I've been holding on to this for 40,000 years.
Tastes like ass now.
No, it's just finely aged.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
So, I guess you all just walk out of the room then.
But
And you get your stuff, I guess. Unless anyone
Right.
says otherwise.
No, I said I'd head to the crew quarters and take inventory of my stuff.
Yeah. As if all of our stuff's there, I say we just thank the captain, then get off the ship without making any more waves. Pun intended.
Good.
Get out. That's 2 people.
What are you guys doing?
well, I'm still bound, so I guess somebody's carrying my ration packs for me.
I'll take
And,
I'll get
everything
Slave's
else,
pack.
everything else was on me. So, yeah.
Going to gather my belongings.
Yes, you all make a quick check over of your belongings, and everything seems to be in order.
Happy
Okay.
times.
And I guess you guys make your way to the deck.
Yeah.
So yes,
I
as
follow
you make
behind
your way,
everyone. But
as you make your way to the deck, who would be the most likely to notice this? I guess Joanna and Flint. Which of the two of you have the highest perception?
I have 41.
Yeah, he's better than me.
Flint, please make a perception plus 20.
Oh, that's what I forgot to bring back up.
Good.
There you are. Doing day. Not 200.
Holy shit, those degrees of success.
He did still roll a 6.
Holy hell, what the hell?
He still did roll a 6.
Yeah, I'll just let the 6 go.
Okay.
He
That's-
in a moment of clarity, he perceives the location and movement of everything on the planet.
Now I see why he's been walking around with his tongue hanging out for so many days.
Guys, we won.
You can see through time.
Guys, no, stop. We can
He
see.
pulls into the veil.
Pulls up.
He
Anyways,
stares upon Slanesh.
Slanesh just divulges all of his secrets. It's great. But yeah, anyways, both you and Joanna take note that the ship's cannons have been turned around and are now aiming at the ship itself. Down angled, you might think, towards the captain's quarters.
Do we see the captain anywhere?
Yes, he's on deck with the rest of his crew.
I'm gonna try and stop him from destroying his ship.
No one's manning them. You just notice that they're aimed that way.
Well, he didn't notice.
Oh,
Flint,
I see.
Flint hasn't said anything.
No, Flint and
I
Joanna both noticed this.
Oh, God.
It was a mutual
Yeah, dude,
test. I was just
I got
giving Flint the bonus because he was the one that was
degrees of
higher.
success. We all know everything now.
No, just the two of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention this. The last thing I need is Merc trying to lie about something else and getting a cannon aimed at us again.
You
Good.
understand the situation a lot less than Merc does.
So, anyways, you notice that you're probably not very far from shore. Maybe another 20 minutes and you'll make port. As you get close, you see that Artsdorf is a large village, flanked by acres and acres of farmland in the plains. The roads are simple and dirt thoroughfares, reflecting the efficient and industrious manner of its citizenry. The port is extremely small, having only 2 main docks and a small wharf for fishing vessels, with only a few people manning either of them. Towards the village proper, you notice that there is a series of single-story wooden cottages and storefronts, with only one notable 3-story building towering proudly over the rest.
That was beautiful flavor text.
Anyways,
I'm glad we got to hear it for once.
I know, right? Yes, you make your way up. The captain looks at you and kind of motions to stay back by the staircase. The ship comes into port, anchors, the ramp is lowered, and the captain and all of his crew kind of just like, get the fuck off.
Thank you for the passage, Captain.
Anytime.
I'll just nod to him and walk off, motioning for everyone else to follow.
As Slate is walking off, the captain walks up to him, wraps his hands around his wrists, and wrenches the manacles off of him, and extends a hand towards Artsdorf.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and run my hand across my scars.
I hope you get better soon.
Mercury walks up behind him,
Then I'll-
pushes him
I'll
down the
just-
ramp, and turns to the captain. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. Our... Fuck, I can't think of the word. Our being here has caused.
Good.
So,
Yes, and you guys exit the Broken Dawn. Congratulations, you
Doesn't live up
survived.
to its name.
And there has been another sunrise.
Almost did live up to its name.
All right, guys, we
didn't
got off
die
the
on
boat
ship.
in one
That's
session.
the important part.